Okay, my name is Latanya Smith, and I'm doing research on Hurricane Matthew, and I just wanted to know from a customer's perspective what can you do for what do you do for the customers when they have complaints about the cleanup, and when is it going to happen and whatnot. What do you do when customers have complaints? What is your first course of action?
I'm Margaret Williams. Margaret is Margaret Williams. I am the Customer Service Administrator for the City of Savannah. One of the many things we do is answer questions and direct citizens to the 52 city departments we have. It covers so many things, from trash pickup to street paving to potholes. On the heels of Hurricane Matthew, there was a lot of questions about when are we going to get back, how long is it going to take. Being the municipality, the largest municipality that was impacted the hardest, I would say, by Hurricane Matthew, especially because of our tree canopy. Savannah is a tree city, USA. There are a lot of trees and a lot of trees down. It produced a lot of debris, especially in neighborhoods. I have to give our sanitation crews 100%, if not 150% props for being so on time. Actually, the day the hurricane was over, they were immediately on the streets, moving those trees and clearing out before the power was even on. They were moving streets, their main arteries that were blocked. They were cutting up large trees and putting them on the curbs so that as people started to come back, because there were a lot of people left in the city who were here for work. I stayed because I was part of the city's team that stayed behind to be prepared to work after the storm was over. And so they were making those roads and things available for people who were still in town. That left a lot of debris, and as people began to come home and come back and started doing their own cleanup, the debris piles grew. So the city had private contractors who came out and helped with the debris, because our sanitation department is designed to pick up trash and recycling and to do the cleanup. But when you have something as large scale as a hurricane, it's going to take more hands on deck to get it done in a timely fashion. And as the debris started piling up, it started being moved out, but there was a systematic way of doing it, and Sanitation Bureau Director can tell you more about what that system was. But there's a systematic process to moving the debris. That being said, customers and citizens don't understand, well, my tree pile is still here. And I'll just speak from my own experience, because we had trees down as well, and my husband got out there, pulled trees, moved them to the curb, and there were certain passes in the way the process was implemented to move debris. And he saw a tree moving people on the street. He saw some debris contractors on the street and saw them circling around the neighborhood. And when he came out, his pile was still there. So he didn't understand, why did they leave my pile? But there were different levels and different sizes that were picked up. And so part of what we had to do was explain to customers what was that process and when are they going to get to me.
I totally agree with what you're saying. People don't understand that there's passes that you have to go to pick up the debris. So I totally agree.
The Nextdoor app and technology has helped us in the process of sharing information with customers. A large part of what we try to do as a city is to make sure that our citizens and our customers are aware of what's going on. So through our government channel, through the news media, through our Facebook page, we even have a Twitter page, and through the Nextdoor app, because Windsor Forest, where I am, has a Nextdoor app as well. David Donnelly, who is our emergency management coordinator, along with the SEMA team, was constantly putting updates on what was happening. So part of what we try to do is make sure that the information gets out to the community, and so that when people have the information, they don't have as many questions, and they're a lot more patient and understanding. I think what has contributed to people wondering what's next is that as the debris field grew on Eisenhower at the National Guard Armory, as they started collecting the debris and turning it into mulch, the pile was getting higher and higher at the National Guard Armory, which gave people a visual, and they were wondering, okay, what now? Is that going to stay there? What's going to happen next? What's the plan? And so while we were constantly trying to update people on the past, this is when we were coming to your neighborhood, here's the map and where we are, new questions began to arise about what's going to happen with that pile of debris at National Guard Armory.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much it, and that wraps up my questions.
Thank you.
Thank you.